Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're getting into the finale of the Ughmor's Mask scenario. Wow, a lot of S's. So we're going to be getting into that and playing the finale, seeing how we do in page 4 to page 9. I've been playing these as separated scenarios so you can see all the characters that come with the core game. Um, and we've played them all. You've seen now we'll see the final Hex Drinker, which is it's a free add-on for the Kickstarter that comes with. Otherwise, it's just what you saw before. So if you back Kickstarter, you go ahead and you will get Hex Drinker, and we are going to use him in this finale to see if we can beat Ughmor. We did. I think we passed two, and then we failed the last one. So this one should be interesting to see how it turns out. Yeah. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers as well. And if you're neither and just coming by to sit at the table and hang out just for a little bit, you are welcome, and thank you as well for coming. Also, plenty of space at the table, front row seats for you to come sit around and we all play this game together. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna dig into this, and yeah, we're gonna see how we do, if we can beat him or not. But we will definitely see. For right now, there is the Kickstarter that's going on for the reprint, and I believe it just funded today. But we'll take a look at it, and then we will go from there and see what's going on. All right. So let's get some information and then get down to the table. All right. So Zerywia, I'm getting better at saying that word. Came out last year, delivered to EU last year, and then late backers in the US this year. And it's an 8.1 on Board Game Geek. Looks like the number's going up. 89 people rated it, but it's still an 8.1, which is getting great. To me, it's a good game. Overall, 7,553 only because a lot of people don't know about it, but that's still out of all the board games in the database, which is a lot more than that. 1 4 player. Community says 1 to 3, but best played 1 to 2 player. I think 2 player is a good sweet spot for this. 1 player seems to be a lot of racing, but 2 player you can mitigate board while you're doing that stuff, which is fine. 45 to 150 minutes. I believe that. When you stream, it's more than that because I want to be able to answer any questions anyone has, look up some rules that I might mistake. We've got the chat up that anyone can feel free to pop in and then just say if I'm missing something, make sure keeping me honest, keeping the rules right. And I think 45 to 150 minutes is pretty decent. Age 13 plus, but community says 12 plus can play it. Okay, and the weight's about a 3.38 out of 5, which we've talked about ad nauseum about why that is. And so I think it should be fine. Designer Dominic and Presimsla and artist Dominic did the work, and published by Kaliba Publishing. So yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that's happening. So let's get down the table. We're going to hop over to the Kickstarter to take a look at what's coming, how it looks, what's shaping up. And then we will get into... We're not going to be doing a Legends delve today. Instead, we're just going to be hopping into Scenario 4 and seeing how that goes. So let's get some... let's hop down on the table. Okay, so let me pop up the Kickstarter, which, let's see, we should see the rule book pop up here, and then I'll go over to the Kickstarter. And we'll look up Zerywia. Really, I gotta spend the whole thing? Zerywia. There it is. Reprint. So as you can see, today it funded. So it was they were looking for $37,451, but they've got, looks like they're getting more money, which is good. 349 backers so far. And yesterday was when the Kickstarter opened. I'm not a big proponent of, if it doesn't fund in one day, it's not going to be a good game. I think that's trash, to be honest. It funded in 2 days. I'm okay with that. So the game is fully funded. And for, just make sure that this is day 2, so you've got 4 days to get in on the early bird to get the Dragon Lore expansion for free. Just keep that in mind. If this game is of relevance and interest to you, and you're saying that you're thinking about getting it, you got 2 more days until until this is no longer an option and you have to buy until it's no longer a free option, and then you have to buy it. So keep that in mind when you're as you're thinking about pledging. You got 2 more days, and say, okay, well, maybe I want it, or no, I'll pay the extra 12 pounds because I came in late. Just keep that in mind. The early bird's still going on for 2 more days. This is Hex Drinker, who is it's a Kickstarter exclusive, which means it says limited time. It's not. It's included in the Kickstarter add-on for free, right? So keep that in mind. I think a lot of people do this thing of saying Kickstarter exclusive, where they say, okay, well, you'll never get it anywhere else. No, you can get him later. It's just you'll have to pay for it. Right now, he is free as part of the Kickstarter. So if you don't get him during the Kickstarter, you're going to have to pay for him later. That's that, but he's included for free as well. Keep that in mind. You've seen all these components, or you will. You've seen me play Zvara, Dalbor, Gorvi, and Vita. So I played Vita yesterday and lost horribly. But we'll be playing with Hex Drinker today. That'll be coming in. And we're going up against, we have our Spentavid and we have Ughmor here. They'll be going through with all this content. What am I looking for? This is what's coming in Quest. 2 new characters to play, plus a Stone Dragon. Sure, I'll take that. So everybody likes to play a Stone Dragon. Here we go, stretch goals. So they funded, cool, yay, happy days. And as it moves on to get more money, we'll get more content. So 6, it looks like this is a new scenario. Yep, Ritual Summoning. So increase replayability in repetitive scenarios, so you can continue playing those scenarios. There's more Nyx cards to add, and then there's a new hero coming in called Curse Brother Koryev. So a new hero and a personal saga coming, and more to come as it continues to be funded. So I think the company's doing pretty solid by their backers so far. I know a lot of people be like, no, I haven't got my game yet. It's just him delivering it. So give it a sec. I think he's already put out multiple times. He said, here is the release schedule for when you're going to be getting your game. Here is the release schedule for when you're getting your game. He put it in the previous Zerywia's updates, as well as in this comments section, as people are asking about their game. So King of Average has done an unboxing video if you're interested. Dominic has done some playthroughs to kind of explain some rules. This guy, whoever this guy is, who's this guy? It's me. It's me. So I did an unboxing. I'm doing the playthrough, so you can see that as well. And then you've got your pledge tiers that's in here. But if you look at, and I want to go back to the original, and we'll go up to updates, because a lot of people are asking the question like, I haven't got my first game yet. Why are you making another game? So here's where he went with it. So he said, here's your shipping info on getting your first one. It's been a lot of craziness, but I'm getting it. Angiception. Hey, Yogi, what's going on? So basically, Europe. By mid-May, all backers from EU and UK should have their games with all big add-ons. So by mid of this month. US, another batch of parcels is being sent to the US from this Friday, which was April 27th. It will complete the shipment of all games with small extras to the US. The remaining games with large add-ons will ship at the same time as those to the EU and UK, which means mid-May. Mid-May, US people will be getting it. In the first and second week of May, we aim to finish shipping all games to the US in May. And then June says, this is the month to ship to Canada, Australia, Brazil, Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, Mexico, Turkey, and Russia. So in June, that's when your games will be getting sent out, if you're in those locations. You all know that current prices are sometimes 2-3 times higher than back in the, many of you have written to us with the option to pay extra for shipping, and we're very pleased about that, but we would like to introduce you to another form of support for what we are doing. On May 3rd, the reprint. And that's what it is. So if you're saying, and I've seen that in a lot of the comments that pop up, So yeah, so they funded. Congratulations for funding. So congratulations, Dominic, for funding. Hey Brian, what's going on? happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you as well. So lots a lot. So it's like I said, there's a lot of comments. You'll have to scroll through here to see a ton of them. One of the things that Helen here asked, she says, just wondering, do I need to add the dragon lore to my pledge now, or will the pledge manager automatically add it for the early bird bonus? And Dominic responded, you will have an option for $0 in the pledge manager. So thanks so much, Helen, for asking that question, which is great. Hey, Azariel, how you doing? All right, so we've gotten through that good stuff. Now we will get into Ughmor's Mask. Let's do it. All right, so Ughmor's Mask scenario 4. After we got the sphere, we really did. I failed that scenario so hard. So Ughmor's Mask scenario 4. The foul Ughmor has already sensed the incandescent glow of the powerful artifact, and a desire grew in him to possess the Spear of Life. At the same time, sensing that the heroes can still pose a threat to its earthly husk, the Ughmor is planning his retreat to the Netherworld, to command from there the forces of the Scorn and Whites invading the lands of Zerywia. The Chosen have little time left to locate the mystical shroud, the place where the borders between the worlds are thinning, and defeat the Herald once and for all in order to prevent the rituals of the Chasm of Oblivion. Hey, the month of reprints. Can't keep up. I know. So game prep, set up the save. No. So we need to prepare the lands of Zerywia. So we're going to be starting in an Exus region. So let's find out where we're starting. And I'll introduce Ughmor and all that. Not Ughmor, the Hex Drinker and all that stuff after we do setup. So you can see who he is. Ooh. I have my D. Oh, yeah, I do. And so 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to roll D4. See which one we're getting. Number 4. It's all green. That's why it looks like that. Jaruna's Mark. So we're starting in the Dawn Thymor, the Lakine domain. So our ability says when we're in the phase of... I hate these quick cards. I said that like 10 billion times. When we're in the determination phase, reroll Instinct and add a shield connected to the Dawn Stone of your current Thymor. So that is where we start. We're starting in this domain, and we start on an Exus Temple of that domain, which is there. Oh, this is the Hex Drinker. I've primed him. I've Zenithal highlighted and primed him. I just have not painted him yet, but I will get there. He will be painted, but that's it. So we start there. All right. So Ughmor, the Herald will be Ughmor. His region will be the Frozen Debris, which that seems to be always where he starts. Add 1 Merc to Prime Source, Shroud, and I'm getting used to the names, and Hollows, which I have done already, as you can see, in those locations. Add Threat to Cradle and Stronghold locations. So Threat has been added to those locations, as you can see there. Place an incursion token in each Shroud region in every Thymor occupied by a hero. That's here. Place an incursion token. Boom. So that's a tough fight. That is an insanely tough fight. Insanely tough fight to go through. Okay. Place the saved incursion we didn't do. Preparing the decks. Enemy and deck breeds. Add the Monolith Guardian breeds. Those are the heroes that basically those are the heroes in their fallen form, in their dread form. So like Veda's has become the Torpid Hag, and she. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Gotta find it. Here we go. Sorry, this is a Monolith Guardian because it says Monolith Guardian on it. There's Werewolf. He looks tough. Here it is. Here is Gorev. So he's already fallen. He's already fallen. He is a Monolith Guardian now. So he has changed. I gotta shuffle this anyway, so I'm gonna show you all of them. Ooh, please don't tell me there's one at the top. Text drink. Are they all at the top? Here's Veda. There she is. She has fallen. That is her. So all of them are Monolith Guardians. And we need to shuffle all of that, because that is going to hurt. All the other heroes have fallen. They're all become dread forms, and they're all Monolith Guardians. And we have to deal with us. When you find your dread, like, Monolith Guardian, take that out, because you can't fight yourself. So, I mean, you could, but why would you want to? Okay. So that's been shuffled in. Let's see. Okay. Exploration deck, no changes, and we're going to be going off scenario card 4. So the exploration decks are here. I will shuffle them as I get to them, or else I'll be here all day. But we're going with our Page of Dawn are our objectives. Scenario 4. The heroes must seal the Shroud regions, all the Shroud regions, to prevent the Ughmor from escaping into the underworld. You can't use the Shroud special ability, it's inactive. And as a region option, we need to succeed. So we need to succeed on an Epic Vigor or Epic Will test to put an offering token here and seal this region. If all of the Shroud regions are sealed, move the Ughmor and all players to the chosen Shroud region and begin the epic battle with the Ughmor there. Whenever a hero takes an injury, they are removed from battle and must take 1 primal taint. Victory allows you to proceed to the next campaign. Failure means you fail the entire thing. And the black page, which is the next phase, says, if there are 3 or more Murkrifts in one Thymor, activate the Ughmor. Uh-oh. Roll for the Ughmor activation. When he moves into a region, spread the Murk there. Each hero in the region must draw an Ughmor attack card, and success, you get an offer token. Increase the threat and spread the Murk in each hero's Thymor. Yikes. Add 1 black stone to the Oblivion Chasm, and feed the breed if there are 4 or more black stones. The last Monolith Ritual is complete. Sventavid, and with it, the whole world falls into oblivion. So it's now or never. Dun, 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 dun. No. Okay, so that is what we have to do there. All right, gameplay mods. So for a single scenario, select for each hero 3 additional basic Saga cards, adding a Saga deck to one of them, and developing the story. So in this case, I just did all 3 because we get our extra one for solo. So I did all 3. Who cares? But I'll show you those in a second. Our time limit, 7 black stones. That's our time limit. In solo mode, use the rules for solo mode to get that additional. Additionally, in every Thymor without a hero at start, place an offering token, thus marking it as sealed for the scenario. So therefore, where's the Shroud? Where are you? Here we go. So this is sealed. This is sealed. And the Sunken Moor is sealed. So we've sealed 3. We just got to deal with that horrible one next. Yikes. Okay. Scenario goal. Seal the passage between worlds and defeat the Ughmor. Excuse me. Monolith Rituals, 4 blackstone. So basically, at the end of 7 blackstones, we corrupt the Centavid. But if you're playing more than solo play, hey Greg, if you're playing more than solo play, 4 Blackstones corrupts the Cemented. So you've got 12 turns to get it done. Special gameplay rules. I'm learning as I go, right? Heroes cannot use the special region option for the Shroud. Got it. The region with the Ughmor is treated as a region with a Merkra for all relevant card effects and challenge test rules. When a Shroud region is sealed, a special region option described in the scenario page allows the heroes to choose and remove up to 4 Merc tokens in the corresponding Tymor. The Merc is sucked into the Netherworld. So once we seal it, 4 gets sucked in. So remember, it says when a region is sealed, a special region option described in the scenario page. Really? No, it wasn't. Allows the heroes to choose and remove up to 4 Merc tokens in the corresponding Tymor. The Merc is sucked into the Netherworld. At the start of the epic battle, the participating heroes draw 1 card from their remaining Ughmor mask cards. It becomes the Herald card, which the heroes need to defeat. Okay. If the Black Page Source Defiler is active during this game, after winning the epic battle against the Ughmor, one of the heroes will have to seal it in themselves, but we're playing these, this kind of gets skipped because we're not doing campaign, we're doing single scenario, so we kind of skip. Follow instructions on the Black Page 4. The Ughmor receives 1 additional activation if there are 3 or more Merkriffs in any one Tymor. So this one is interesting. It says when a Shroud region is sealed, a special region option described in the scenario page. That's not what it says in the scenario page at all. So I'm just gonna get rid of those ones as well. But anyway, the scenario ends on its own once the last Blackstone is placed in the Spentavid. The last phase of so we'll deal with that when we lose. if we lose. Alright, so I'm going to assume that means that once those are placed, the option is there to get rid of these, which I'm probably going to do. It may be wrong. This may be a wrong thing, but it didn't say anything like that, and it says that it was a special region option to suck them in, but I'm just going to get rid of those, and it'll just be these. I may be doing it wrong. This could be a massive thing that I write later on after somebody reviews it and says I'm not supposed to do that. Whatever. That's what it's going to be. Okay, so... Alright, so we're ready to go. Let's introduce our Hex Drinker. The Hex Drinker. He drinks the Hex. This is the Hex Drinker. He's got 6 Vigor, 6 Instinct, and 6 Will as an action during the regular action phase. Draw an enemy. If you win, recover 3 Prime. So it's a good way to rebuild Prime. When the camp phase, get back 3 of any attribute. And I can have 3 weapons, 3 rituals, but no friends. The Hex Drinker has no friends. So his feat that comes with him is Piercing Gaze. Okay, Pledge Manager, it is for me. Too much money goes out this month. So Piercing Gaze. Ignore enemies, ambush. So in the gotta get the wording down. In the initiation step of a challenge, ignore enemies, ambush ability. For each of the current enemies' challenge symbols, gain 1 corresponding shield. I love this guy. If I spend the Prime, ignore enemies or ability too. So he is like the Hulk. He's just beating people up. His personal saga is called the Hex Drinker Saga. Surprise, surprise. And it's Azada's Claw, Hex Drinker Saga. It's a weapon. On the determination step of a challenge, add anyone die in a challenge against a legend enemy. If they have the legend keyword, I add another die of my choice. It's a red die that I get to reroll, and if I crit on it, I gain both a vigor and an instinct rune. What also says to use with him by default is the Sea Sentinel's Plate, which you've seen before, Armor of the Depths Saga. That is in the resolution phase, remove enemy skulls results. And if I crit on anything, add any 1 rune and Vigor Shield. It gives me a blue die, and it's a shield. And I get a blue shield as well, a will shield. Then we're going to be using Koga, which you've also seen before. Koga the Element. So this is a green. It's a weapon. That last one was a ritual. In the initiation step of a challenge, spend instinct to gain or remove an instinct shield from this challenge. And if I crit on this, I gain either a vigor or an instinct or a will rune. And then the third weapon I chose, which you haven't seen before, is the Peacemaker. Yeah, that is bad. This is part of the Peacebringer Saga. It's a weapon. Discard a Vigor Shield to gain an Instinct and a Will Shields, both of them. If I crit on any die on this, gain 3 shields of any type I want. And it is it's a weapon. It gives me red dice, and it gives me a Vigor Shield. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool thing. So we've got our sagas. The Hex Drinker Saga is Hunter and Prey. A hunter's life is filled with death. He's basically a witcher. A hunter's life is filled with death. It only matters who dies. For now, you've managed to have the upper hand. However, as your knowledge grows from monsters and humans alike, so too the challenges ahead. So I need a forest, a mountain, and a ruin, and go to any hollow ground to complete this, and then continue. For the Armor of the Depths, I have this. Chelika's Memories. Kelpies, nymphs, Chetlikas, sirens, vials. These gracious but dangerous water beings are known by many names. The armor you have managed to retrieve from the watery depths is a gift from these creatures to carefully chosen mortals. 2 forest, 1 ruin at any prime source will advance it on. And we have Koga's, which is the Stribog's Blade. Stribog breathed the spirits of wind into his sword, readying himself for combat against Perrin. However, the weapon was stolen from him. They say that somewhere in the Gula Pass lies a forgotten temple of Blizzard, the place where the legendary sword has been forged. So 2 forest, 1 ruin at the Gula Pass, which is right here. We'll forward that on. And finally, for the Peacemaker Saga, War and Peace, the thickest book in history. The tribal shield, which you obtained, is one of the relics that remember countless wars, uprisings, and dethroned rulers. It has been soaked in sweat, blood, and tears. and this is where its strength lies. Find out which of the 4 great tribes the shields belong to. Get a forest, mountain, and ruin, and go to any stronghold to see what happened. All right. Ready to rock? Ready to party? Are we ready to party? All right. So. All right. What are we going to do first? So we've got to seal this to fight the Ughmor. That's kind of where we need to be, but I think we need to power up a little bit. So we need forests no matter what of any of these. And a mountain. So I'm actually going to go here first. Shuffle this. So this is our exploration action on day 1, on the dawn. If he could have a friend, I would take Coda and then just be like, let's get rid of that merc, and then we'll go fight something. But it is. Euthia? I passed on Euthia. I don't know. I don't know why I can't get into it. I tried. I've watched so many different playthroughs. I'm like, I'm just eh. But that doesn't mean it's not a good game. It's just not for me. It's just not. Alright. So let us see where we are going. Zerywia's sacred site. You come across an old moss-grown sacred site. The Volkovs of the first Zerywian Zerywians would make their offering here. The sacrificial stones, thought marked by time and frozen in the silence of the wilderness, still emanate primal force. Remove one taint, recover 3, or take a new god card. I'm gonna take a new god card. I'm not exalted, so that doesn't work. So I'm gonna take a new god card. We will fight with. I'm gonna grab Lotta again. I'm gonna grab her one more time as my new god. Spend an offering for each path card. I don't have any, so free. Ignore ambush or aura abilities, or prepare one of your saga cards. I think she gives me. I think she gives me praise. I'm just kidding. I think she gives me praise, so I have to spend at least one. So I have the praised attribute right now. Oh, and I keep forgetting. That's the first thing I have to do. I keep forgetting to turn that damn thing. I keep forgetting it. It said I could not do Euthia first time because I was in Hexplore thanks to Canje. Yeah, I'm sure Euthia is fantastic. I'm sure it's a really great game made by a really great set of devs. It's just it wasn't for me, that's all. And I gotta remember to get my first token. And then the region action. There is really nothing to do here. I could summon a creature, no trophies. I could rest, don't need to. There's no special location, so nope, I'm done. Noon. I'm gonna move here to the Caradon to face a threat. Hey Pontus, what's going up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, pull up a chair. Glad to have you with us. Alrighty. Shuffle this up. Let's do it. Who are we facing? Let me guess, it's a tormentor. So it's a tainted scorned. It's a Babak. It says aura. If you are cursed, I'm not. You cannot use rituals. I'm praised. I'm not. And I need an instinct and a willpower to beat him, and that's what I'm gonna suffer from if I get hit. So let's get yon dice out. Put it probably over here this time for you all to see. He automatically gets a next die. I'm actually going to go 1 in on all. I have to pay for that. So, boom, boom, boom. Let's see how we do. Any start effects? I don't have any offerings to ignore, but I don't need to. He doesn't have an ambush ability. I can spend an instinct. We're not at a ruin, so he doesn't get a shield, a willpower shield. So yeah. We're good. That's pretty decent. I get to re-roll that green, and I get a blue shield. That sucks. But I do have a blue shield because of this. Alright, so I crit on red, which gives me this, and this. And then I flip this to that. I got a blue and a blank. So then we're going to... What are we going to do about this? You're not legendary. I don't need that shield. Nope. Nope. That's it. So let's resolve. So he's going to get the double hit on me, which would be instinct. So I don't have an instinct shield, so he's going to hit me 1, 2 for instinct. And then I will hit him with that and that to beat him. So he is beaten. When I roll blanks, it just hurts. So I get a trophy for beating him, and we remove the threat. Ta-da! So that ends that. We're in a region. There's a cradle that's on here. We can go for items, but I only have one. Usually items cost 2 to 3, or 2 to 4, sorry. So there's not a 1 cost 1 in there. So there's nothing really for me to do. I mean, I could do a Ritual of Recovery. It would get me back a red. Oh, it's of my region type, sorry. It would get me back a red or a wild. A wild would not be bad. I'll do that. I'll do a Ritual of Recovery to do that, and then gain back green. And that will end that. We will then go to Dusk. Exploration action. I'm not going to go anywhere. I need the red. So let's shuffle that up. And we're doing pretty well. Pretty well. How many of you have backed this game so far? Or just like, hey, I'm hanging out and I'm living through you. I'm not interested in backing this game. Like, let me know. And either way is fine. Either way is fine. This game is for some people, not for others, and that is okay. All right. So we're doing mountain. Let's see it. We're gonna fight somebody. So, an abandoned camp, the ash is still warm and the dried pools of blood bode danger to the nearby settlements. However, do you have time to chase the scorn now when the temples burn along the coast? So either we become condemned, you leave the camp without looking back, there will be more enemies ahead, and for now your mission should be the main focus, or... Hey William, what's going on? Pull up a chair, welcome. Follow the enemy's tracks. Make an easy instinct and an easy vigor test. If we're devious, we end the vigor test with a success. We are not devious, we're just praised. So, I want that heroic trait, so let's try it. So here, we get 1 for instinct no matter what, and then because I have 1 green already, that's that. So I just need 1 stinking success. Come on. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Beautiful. So, with attribute test, a skull, I lose 1 point of the tested attribute, so boop. But I did pass. This is an epic pass, because that's 2 and then that's 1, so I passed that. Then the next one is a vigor test, where I have to pass this 2 as well. I get 1. I get the next die is always there. I get 1 to just off the bat for testing, and because I have 1 red, I get another. Oh, even better. So, I remove 1 pierce with that. So this gets rid of that, but I still have this, which is an easy test that I passed with 2 pierce. So I'm good. So I passed it. Success, take an item. And remove the threat. Oh, I would have to add a threat token. That's why. If I failed, I would have to add a threat token. That's what I'm learning. Like I said, I'm learning. That's what this symbol means here. If I fail, I have to add a threat token. Or just add a threat token, sorry. Not if I fail. Add a threat token. Damn it, I keep screwing this up. Add a threat token and then take care of this. Which I haven't been doing in my previous one. The dice are clearly bugged today. I haven't fought the Ughmor yet, so they don't sing the praises too high. All right, so what's the item that we got? We have the Restless Blood. It's an elixir. Take 1 taint to add any die to this challenge, and it's at the initiation step. Or on the map, recover a prime 2, and then take 1 injury. Ooh. That's not a great one. And we get the heroic path for passing this test. So I did screw that up on the last playthrough, was that when you see those threat symbols, you add that threat there, but if you beat the challenge, you remove the threat, otherwise it stays. I beat the threats last time, I think, so I should have been good. Okay, I passed that. That was a mountain one, so I would have gotten that. And then the region action, which is the cradle. I don't. I'm gonna summon a creature. Summon a creature. So I'm gonna summon a creature in solo mode, spending a trophy. We are in a either settlement or mountain. You guys have seen all the settlement cards probably, so we're gonna go for mountain. You can see the differences. I don't even know what these are. And then we'll lay them out. And this will be blank, vigor, crit. We got a crit. This is our friend, Krakenus. And it says, as an action on the map set, move to any mountain region in this Thymor, remove a threat from that region, or use its region option. And if I spend a trophy, recover up to 2. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty. No, these 2 are the only 2 mountains in my Thymor. Okay, so that was that. Now, final, I will do a move action to move here, and I need a ruins card. Ruins! It's not what you're actually seeing. All it's proving is that even the sun shines on a dog's butt some days. That's all you're saying. Just every now and then. Every now and then. Okay, where are we going? Wasteland of the Lost. You enter a haunted glade where tormented souls wander aimlessly, filled with agony and rage, bound by unresolved deeds of their past lives. Listen to their pleas or use their suffering to gain knowledge of the netherworld. Is this a premiere? So Exalted. Ease the suffering with a wise tale and an offering. Sacrifice an offering. I don't have one. And pass a hard test. So I'm not going to get that. Because I don't have an offering to sacrifice. Okay. Promise the souls to take care of their earthly matters and demand payment up front. The tormented will trust you with a new saga, but ultimately curse you, finding no respite in result. Take this as a path. So I get a new saga, but I become cursed. This is cursed. I'm heroically cursed. I gain a new saga. I know which one I'm gonna get. I'm taking this one. The last weapon you haven't seen, Flash. Flash is green. Ember Bird Saga. It says when you use on the determination step, I believe. Whenever you use your skull effect, remove 1 enemy vigor shield. I'm taking Flash. And I get what I need. Okay. Is that hollow ground? I am on a hollow. So my region, I'm going to bind the Merc. So get rid of that. Take this. Put it here on willpower. And I gain an offering token. And that ends my day. So we go to camping. Camp phase. On the camp phase, we restore 1 attribute point related to the Dawnstone, which is bigger. Then do camp abilities. My camp ability is just get 3 of any attribute back. 1, 2, 3. Any other camp abilities? Nope. Okay. Restore 1 feat. I haven't used any. Summon a creature by using a trophy or summon a god. I'm fine either way. I've got 2 paths now, so I'd have to spend 2 offerings to be able to use her ability. Okay, so now we're going to the next phase. Just looked up and saw that. I just looked up and saw that. This is awesome. Canje, wave your left hand if not a bot. Bot confirmed. He scratches 0 with the right hand. Oh, that is awesome. I just looked that up. Alright, so let's see. If there are 3 or more Mercriffs in one time, we'll activate the Ughmor. Nope, so then we have to activate him, which means he's going someplace and doing some stuff. Where is he going? He's coming to my Thymore, to the stronghold here. Okay, when he moves into a region, spread the Merc there. So Merc drops right here in the stronghold. Each hero in this region, I'm not in that region, increase the threat and spread the Merc in the hero's Thymore. So increasing threat where? On, it's already increased. Spreading the Merc where? In the cradle. Cool. Then add 1 Blackstone to the rift. And feed the breed if there is 4 or more Blackstones in the chasm. And that will end the next phase. Let me move this because I need to remember. Then we turn the Sventavid. Then we begin anew. Damn it. That's what a bot would say. I know, right? Even when he rolls well, he doesn't win. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Alright, so I'm gonna explore here. And I'm going for... Shoot, I can't pick up anything because you can only have 3 tokens. And I need those 3 where I am to do this. But I'm gonna explore, see if I can get some. We're gonna go forest. Let's see what we're dealing with. Summoning Circle. This old weathered ritual circle serves as a portal for the primal spirits of the wild. Summon any one creature of the current region's type. If the region is affected by Merc, roll a Merc die. It is not. So I get to summon a creature of the forest. Creature of the wilds. So we don't have to roll a Merc die. But we get to summon a creature. So this will be blank instant crit. Blank. Oh wait, I can only have 1 creature. I can only have 1 creature. I already have 1. I'm not going to summon a creature. I'm not going to do that. Oops, I almost screwed up and lost the creature I wanted. So, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to summon. I think we have to. Summon, oh, I have to. I have to summon a creature. This is what I had. If you take the rest action this turn, additionally recover any attributes of the current region's type. And that means I lose this one, and this one comes back. So, sorry. It says summon. It didn't say you may. So, I had to summon. Alright. Well, that's what it is. Whatever. Alright, region action. I'm going to go through with the story. True story. And we're going to spend boom, boom, boom. Ancient relics in your possession hold great power. If you could only awaken them, journey to hidden sites of power, whose ever grain of sand is filled with prime, or to places where ghosts pass into the world of the living. So if we go to a shroud or a prime source, we'll either become heroic or praised. The problem is this is that, and a prime source is okay, all the way over here. So if I go here, I just have to clear the murk. If I go here, I got to do an incursion and clear the murk and then do that, which would be sealing, which I have to do anyway. But I don't want to go through his space at all. At all. Okay, so cool. Put these back. And we're probably going to head to the prime source to see what goes on. So that will end that. Next turn, I'm going to move here. Draw another. Score and ambush! The invasion of the fifth tribe brought a plague of marauders to Zerywia. Forests and roads alike are teeming with danger. This time, it is you who must fight for your life. Face the challenge. You can't reroll any die. So if I'm feared, I'm not uncursed and heroic. If I'm devious, nope. So I need 2 instinct and 1 vigor. So I'm going to pay 1 instinct to swap this flash out. And then this is a challenge. So I get that. This looks like it's combat. Yeah, it's combat. So it's not a test, it's a challenge. So therefore I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 1. So I'll get these. That's what I'm rolling with. What do I get to start? I get rerolls on all of them. Here we go. I think I got everything I needed, but he's gonna hit me hard. Ooh, he's gonna hit me. Whenever you use can't do anything. I don't want to reroll anything. Can I do anything else? Add any 1 die in a challenge against a legendary enemy. They're not legendary. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt real bad. But I beat the challenge. So I got the symbols that I needed. But they're going to hit me for double damage here. So they're going to hit me for 2 vigor and 1, 2 instant. That's nasty stuff right there. Okay, but I beat the challenge. I get a trophy and I get an item, which is the Earthclaw Talisman. Gain 3 shields of the current region's type. Or on the map phase, if you're in a forest region, recover 1 prime and 1 vigor. Cool. I'm getting stuff. And because I beat that, I gain a force token. That was awful. Okay. Let's move this over 1. So that was the... I don't get back a lot of primal, which is bad. So I don't want to spend primal to heal, but I need to, because I'll need to be able to use this. Is that the forest symbol? Look like mountains to me. Yeah, it's a forest symbol. Forest symbol. See? Yep, that is correct. Mountains are red. Okay, so as the first day, did I move this just now? I think I did, because when I started my turn, Oh, no. Now it's region action time. It's region action. I'm going to spend this to do a ritual recovery. I get 1 point here because I'll need it due to the strength of it being on the prime source. It could be anything I choose. Okay. Alright. Okay, cool. That ends that turn. The next turn, I'm gonna rest, and I'm gonna use the Leshy Beast. So basically, his says, if you take the rest action this turn, additionally recover any attributes of the current region's type. Since it's a prime source, I get to choose. So the rest action, oops, wrong thing. That would be this one. The rest action says use camp abilities. So, and I'm gonna use this card. So, use camp abilities. My camp abilities said I get back 3 of any. 1, 2, 3. This says if you take the rest action this turn, additionally recover any attributes of the current region's type. Region's type, sorry. It's a forest, so I get a green. Boom. And I would have gotten the green anyway for the other thing. Also, it says as a region option, move to any forest location, which I'm going to do, spending this, and lose him, and I'm moving to this forest location. That's where I am. So that is my rest action and region option to shift. Then we go to the final phase, which I am going to explore here. And I need a forest. That's for this one. We need another forest or a ruin. I'm going to grab a ruin. Did I shuffle a ruin card? I think I have a ruin one in. Yeah, I shuffled the ruin card. Okay. Yeah, it is weird. It is. Megalith Circle, an ancient circle abandoned by the Druids of the Dawn. The power of this place reaches the deepest recesses of your soul. If your prime is not fully recovered, you feel a sudden weakness, lose 2. Come on! The energy of the circle also affects the surrounding land. You can disperse the murk in this region as an and an adjacent region. Okay, well, this sucks. So it sucks, but it helps. It sucks, but it helps. Hey Jess, what's going on? Welcome. Never heard of this game before. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you have questions, let me know. So if your prime is not full, it is not. I only have 1 left. I lose 2 vigor. 1, 2. Each of the taints will cause you to lose 1 additional attribute. I'm going to lose will. And then it says the energy of the circle affects the surrounding land. You can disperse the murk in this region and an adjacent region. There's only 1 in this region, so I'll disperse it. But dispersing it does not mean binding it, so therefore I don't take another taint, but I do get this. Okay, so that was that. The region action now is to complete my story. So we're at prime source. We're at a prime source, and we're going to spend our last prime. We're going to spend that. And it says, awaken the power of the worm to sharpen your senses and reflexes. We get the Wyvern Bindings. Not that one. This is our new weapon that we get. We just got a new weapon. Wyvern Bindings. So it says, as a regular action, you can reroll any 1 die in your instinct tests. So that's for cards. That's for, like, exploration. In terms of combat during determination, add 1 vigor in a challenge against a Grimer enemy. It's a green die, and it says if I crit on it, gain a vigor ruin and any 1 shield. So this becomes my new thingamadoohickey. That's another weapon I have, and I become praised. So I'm a praised first heroic person. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love this game. I think this game's fun. The story that you will play a different story every time. Okay, so we start the second saga, which is if we get a forest in a mountain and we go to a stronghold. So, Forgotten Wisdom of the Hex Drinker Saga. For a hunter, weapons and relics are not all that matters. Not knowing magic or an enemy's weakness makes for a short life. They call it wisdom. He is a witcher. You can't tell me otherwise. Or talent. The oldest in your profession weather the storms of winter in keeps. Maybe one of them can tell you their secrets. So, we just need a mountain and go to stronghold and deal with that. Alright, that ends the region option. Camp time. So we get back for anything that's there. Dawnstone that's there, so we will get back any attribute. I'm going to get back a figure. Then camp abilities, I get back 3 of any. 1, 2, 3. And what else? Oh, prepare cards. We'll prepare. Put that back in. And I'm actually going to switch Olga out for the worm binding. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That will work. Alright, so that is that. I got my camp abilities. I haven't used a single feat yet. I reorganized. I could summon a... No, I can't. I can gain a new... No, I can't. So that is that. Now it is the next phase. So let's see what horrible thing he's going to do today. So where is he going? He's going here to a stronghold. Ooh. And when he is there, he will spread the murk there. Then increase threat in my Thymore. Where is it going? There's already one there, which would push it here, which would flip this to an encourage. Okay. Add 1 Blackstone to the Void. And feed the breed if there's 4 or more Blackstones in the Chasm of Oblivion. There isn't. Boom. Turn the Sventavid. And restart a new turn. So I'm going to go from here to here. Deal with a mountain card. I think I've already done mountain. Yes, I shuffled those. Liba Refuge. The first Zerywians, cut and cast down from the Tree of Life, sought shelter for the raging elements of the primordial world. They called the land they settled in Koliba. As they felt safe there, protected from the rage of roaming monstrosities, by the grace of the Thymors, this rock shelter will allow you to rest on your journey. Recover 3 and 1 feet. Remove 1 taint. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. 1. So I'm full up. I'm removing this awful thing. And I get back a feat, but I need prime. I need prime. Okay. And I gain a mountain. I can get all my prime back by fighting an enemy. Region options. There's really nothing to do here. My region options aren't that great. I'm okay. I'm okay. No region option for me. Next. I just need to get to a stronghold and I can do the shield stuff. I'm gonna go here. we will draw this. Echoes in the wild. Muffled, persistent voices have been following you for some time now. Some unknown evil is on your trail. It finally catches up with you among the moors. Drihas approach you in a rhythmic sway, whispering the forest spells. If I am devious, I'm not. I'm praise cursed and heroic. The Drihas want you to prove yourself as a true chosen. Test will and vigor tests. If I am summon a Dryad creature card, failure, I take an injury. Yikes, that's brutal. Okay, so let's start off with the will test. Alright, what does Merc do? And I do get a... What does Merc do? I think I lost. Merc, remove 1 pierce. I'm gonna spend this offering to reroll this. There we go. So Merc removes 1 pierce. I just needed an easy one, so I passed. Now I need to do the same with this. That will, on an attribute test, lose 2 points of the tested attribute, but I still passed. 1, 2, but I still got 1, so I passed. So I succeeded. Summon a Dryad creature card. Let's see. Get this. Before your rest action, you can move to an adjacent region. If you do this, discard 1 of your path. Which I want to discard my. I will be doing that next round. So that's that. I pass this. I get forest, but I've already got 3, and we're going to. Well, I got what I need for the strongholds. I got everything I need. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I can't do anything because this doesn't have any symbols for me to do anything on, so that's the end of that. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to take a rest action. So it says before your rest action, you may move to an adjacent region. But I took a rest action. If you do this, discard 1 path that you have. I'm going to get rid of the cursed path, keeping heroic and praised. And then you go back. Okay, and I rested, which gives me 1, 2. Cool. Then my region action. I'm in a stronghold. Remember, I don't face those yet. I face them next as part of my explore set. So my region action. I'm gonna forward this along. Hey, if he doesn't make the rules clear, I'm gonna exploit him. So let's forward this along. Stronghold. Your life, your reflexes, your wisdom, and these things have their limits. Choose to follow the path of the Master of Potions or the Master of Rune Casting. So either go to a Cradle or a Nexus Temple, sacrifice a token and an item, or a trophy and an item, or a trophy and a prime, to determine which way we're going. Cool. Okay, so that ends that. Here, now we face the incursion. So this is gonna suck. This is gonna be so hard. Okay, so we're facing an incursion which is strengthened in a merc. Incursions and mercs. Let me go to that. I gotta read incursions again. So for incursions, the same rules and restrictions apply for threat. During the exploration phase action, draw an enemy instead of an exploration card. This is strengthened. Right. Merc says, if I can find it. Merc adds a Merc die. That's what it is. If it was a rift, it would be really bad. Okay. Okay, Merc. So boom. Cannot use your allies. I don't have any. No one cares. And you will be strengthened, which means I have to fight that. 2 greens, 1 red, 1 blue to fight you. You get that, and because you're in Merc, you get that. Let me double check. Let me double check this. Okay. Yep. So that's what's happening. All right. The only blue I have is green I have. Am I in a forest? No, I'm in a stronghold, so you don't get a shield. So I'll pay 1 for red, 1 for blue, 1 for green. I'm going to use this to take a taint to add any 1 die to this challenge. Use that. I'm going to add a green to this challenge. What else do I got? What else do I got? Ignore enemies' ambush ability. I don't have enough offerings to use you. I can use you in determination. I get a blue willpower shield, and I got rerolls on red and 1 green. So I got a rerolls on a green. Oh my god, and a reroll on a red. Why not? In for a penny, right? Awesome. There you go. There you go, Yogi. There you go. There you go. I take 2 instinct hits. And I lost that fight. She gets shuffled back in, and we feed the breed. Oh my gosh. If I move out of there, I'm going to take another taint for moving out of an area with a Merc Rift. Yikes. So we are going to fail this. Gotcha. Camp phase. So I gain back 1 for that. Camp Billy, I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, all the way back up for green. Lose the shield. And gain back a feat, but I didn't use it. Reorganize Saga cards. I don't really need to. I can't summon anybody, so we're on the next phase. Now we're back from this bizarre world. Oh man, it's awful. This is just awful. Alright, so let's see where he is going. He's coming over to this side. He's going to a prime source. And he's going to spread Merc there. And we're going to increase threat in. Why do I keep rolling that? So basically it just ricochet out. Boom, boom, boom. I keep rolling shrouds. That's the 3rd time I did. Place a black. And if there are 4 or more, we feed the breed. There are not. Okay. Alright. Back to this crap. Okay, so you know what I gotta do? Let's do it. Wait, I shuffled this, right? Because I'm drawing the same card again. Reshuffle. There's gonna be a Tormentor I pull out of here. You ready? Are you ready for the Tormentor? You ready? It's a drowned. It's a drowned dead ambush in coastal regions. The drowned gain a instant shield, but I'm gonna use my ability to ignore ambush. So screw that guy. And he's gonna get strengthened. So it's 2 reds, 1 blue, 1 green. That I'll have to face off against. I'll put this here so you can see it. That's what I got to face off against. It's with Mercs that he gets 2. I'm going to use my Piercing Gaze to ignore enemy's ambush ability. For each of the current enemy's challenge symbols, gain 1 corresponding shield. Cool. So for each of the enemy's current challenge symbols, you have 4, my good sir. So therefore, I'm gaining a shield of 2 red shields. 1 blue shield. 1 green. That is going to be awesome to fight Ughmor with. Then I'm going to pay 1, 1, and 1. Get these 3 dice. I also get another blue shield. And I can reroll red and whatever. Get to reroll a green. And I get to reroll. What do I need? I need 2 reds. I need 2 reds. So I've got this, and I got this. I just need 2 reds, so I'm going to reroll this, because I got to reroll. Can I do anything else before I do that? Nope. Okay, so this hits my willpower shield blocked. I got 3. I needed a crit to beat him. This hits double, so it'll be 2 vigor, but my shields block that. And I fail. So therefore, goes back in here, and I feed the breed. This is insane. Heals go away. And it's the end of my day. Next turn. Ghoul. Ambush at night, at dusk or night, which I meant neither. He would gain a shield. If I have damage, he would gain a shield, and he does. Plus, he gets strengthened. So I need 2 reds and a green. Boom, boom, boom. We're re-rolling it again. I'll either win or I won't. How is this possible? Anyway. Y'all are, this is killing. This is killing me. This is really killing me. So I got this at least. What does this give me? Nothing that I can use. I need to at least block his attack. He's spreading Merc twice. Well, actually, this would beat him. 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 I did win. I'm gonna put this here. Or did I not? I don't think I did. I don't think I beat him. I don't know what I just saw. Oh, he has a shield too, that's why. Nope, I don't beat him. So any 1 rune and a shield, and then this flips. Any one rune, a shield, and that. I just needed one more, but I didn't get it. I don't have any prime. I lost. I basically Merc. So Merc Rift. Spread. There's no way I can beat these people. I'm just gonna take the taint and leave. This is silly. When I roll bad, like after a while, it just gets annoying. So that ends that. Next, I'm gonna move here. I have to take a taint because I moved out of a place with Merc, and we are going into. Ambush. But that's gone. At noon, we're not there. Strengthened at noon, but you're going to get strengthened anyway. So now you're at 2 blues and a green. Get your 2 dice. I'll keep doing this until I die. What the frick, man? Blanks all the way. Nat ones, left and right. So what do I get hit with? 2 vigor. 1, 2. 2, sorry. And this shouldn't be here, this should be. Okay. Keep free. If I keep rolling blanks, this is just what's going to keep happening. Now I can't roll any vigor, and I can only roll blue and green. So I'm just going to keep running. I probably just need to walk away. That ends my day. If I leave, I'm going to turn into my dark self. And then I still got to fight something worse. So it is what it is. I have to spend willpower to for each ritual I want to use. I have 1 ritual. Okay. So I won't be able to use a single ritual because of that card. And strengthened, that's credit. Alright, so and I have to use, you must spend willpower for each ritual you want to use in this challenge. I don't have enough to spend it and use it, so this is what I got. Okay, so what do we got? Merc. Oh, sweet. It's a Merc Rift. And Spread. It's a Merc Rift. And the skull is. This gets hit. And this gets hit. Sweet. I can't do a thing. And feed the breed. Are you entertained? I can't do a thing. I have to camp now. My turn's over. Oh, did I feed the breed? I don't know if I did, but I'll do it again. Who cares? Okay, so I'm gonna fail this because I can't roll dice. Alrighty. Where are we? So camp phase turns over. I get back a blue. Then I get back 3. 1, 2, 3. I get back feet. And that's it. So then, next phase. Let's see where he's going. He's staying there and going to a cradle for the Merc. There's only 2 Merc Rips in that Thymore. Then increased threat. Add a cradle. Then add 1 Blackstone to the chasm. There are 4 now, so feed the breed. This is insane. There's no way I could fight any of these creatures here. So, Dawn. Move here. Become defiled. I turn into my dread form. And then I have to fight because I did an exploration. I had to move. So, Merkwitch, ambush. You cannot prepare your rituals. Bane, spread the Merc. This is amazing. Merc gets spread. You are strengthened and defiled. I'm gonna use my ability for your ambush, so strengthened and defiled. You are gonna get that. This is such a cluster. This is beyond a cluster. I'm gonna use my ability to get rid of that. I don't feel like taking any more damage, so you get 2 shield. 1. These 2 was. There's Merc in the area, so you're gonna gain shield. I'm not gonna spend any dice. What's the point? So what are you doing? You are doing this, that. So I block. And then the same thing. 1, this. 2. Okay. That ends that. Feed the breed. Until I can get out of this corner of death, I am stuck. Alright. Oh, and I'm out. Move here. I get a prime taint. Because when you're full up and you take another taint, you get a prime taint. So one of my primes is locked forever. And then exploration, which is forest. What are you gonna give me? Draw an enemy. Sweet! You cannot use your crit abilities. Even better! Yay! Who am I fighting? Oh, look at that ambush effect. It's not night or dusk, so you don't get a shield, but I have a womb, so you do get a shield. And you get a shield of the attribute you have. I am in a place with Merc. This game is beating me up. And I can't do any green, so I'll spend... any red, so I'll spend 1 for that and 1 for that. Let's see what the hell happens. I gain a blue shield for that. Can't beat the crap out of me. I get to re-roll this. Why the hell not? Nothing. Sweet. So what did you do? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this. Alright, so I'm getting it for three vigor. Three. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at that. I can no longer use vigor. Sweet. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks a lot. I increased the threat in this region. Amazing. Amazing. I can't even get away. Awesome. Okay. That ends that round. Here we are. I move out, and I'm going to take another, because if I can't recover somewhere, I'm going to die. So I take another Prime Tate. Cool, 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 cool. Mountain. Let me guess, another enemy. Come on, bring it on, bring it on. So threat gets dropped here. And we need to do something. What do we need to do? I'm going for devious, so we need to pass a hard vigor test. Okay, cool. This is just a test. Oh. That removes one pierce symbol. So I get to re-roll this, hoping for a crit. Nope, fail. Lose 3. What happens? What happens when I can't lose anymore? What happens when I cannot lose anymore? Do I die? Is that it? Jeez. Let's see. Challenges. Challenge details. Resolution. Injuries. When the hero's attribute marker is on the 0 slot marked with an attribute symbol, each consecutive attribute results in an injury. In order to mark an injury, flip the wooden block over and move it 1 slot to the left. From now on, the maximum value of the attribute is decreased by 1 until the injury is healed. If the injured hero should receive another injury of the same attribute, they do not flip the blocker but move it 1 more space to the left, limiting the maximum value of the attribute. The maximum value cannot go below 0, and the attribute blocker is always moved only 1 slot to the left. If the injury marker cannot be moved to the left again, all future injuries are applied to the remaining attributes by the chosen player. Sweet! Alright, so... I'll take an injury here. We'll go... so that's 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Cool! And that ends my turn. We go here. I can't go anywhere without getting beat up. I'm gonna move here. Let's draw forest. Alright, so we need to pass. If you succeed in both, you can summon any forest creature or any random creature of a chosen type. Alright, so here we go. Willpower first. Excellent! So that's 1 damage in willpower. And then we go to instinct. Sweet! It's a hard test, so I fail that one too, and I take 1 damage there. We're gonna keep going until I'm dead. This is amazing. I am the French test case. When you have no hit points left, start depleting the second bar. Rip attributes. Oh, man. You would not believe... I honestly have to say, I don't think anyone would believe me if you didn't see it. You would be like, no, that's no way. Nobody rolls that bad. And there's multiple cases where this is true. So I failed that. My region option is a prime source. What do I get back for that? I get back the only primal I can get. Okay. And camp phase. Oh, I forgot to turn the stupid thing, didn't I? So I'll give back a green. Then I will get that and that, and that's it. Then I get back this, and I lose. And next phase. So there's 2 Merc not 3, almost 3. But where are you going? You're coming to my Thymore. Going here. You're spreading the Merc, which there's your 3rd Merc Rift. Then spread threat in the same place you are, which turns into an incursion. Add 1 Blackstone and feed the breed. Y'all didn't think it was possible. You can't roll that bad. Kidding me? I roll that bad in games. No one would believe it. How, I just consistently kept failing. Blanks. This is why games, but the thing is like, if it says, well, let's play a game where rolling 1s is a success, I would roll 6s all the time. Okay. That is that. New Dawn. I move here. Are you not? Recover 2 prime, 1 feat. I can't recover. My prime's completely busted. Or move to an adjacent region. I'm moving here. And I would get this. Okay. Then we're at a settlement. There's nothing I can really do. Oh, wait. I'm at an Ex's temple. I can remove 1 taint. Gone. I flip back to my normal self. And that ends that. Next turn, I will stay where I am and draw a settlement. I'm not bugged about it. We're just having fun. I think I just get frustrated when it's like every time I roll, it's just horrible. But it happens. It happens. So what are we doing? Oh, sweet! I'm gonna die. When is it? It is noon. So everyone speaks about corpse feeding ghouls. Find the source of the threat. Mark the nearest. Oh, good. It's not. Mark the nearest ruin, which is here. Put this here, and if I go defeat it, that's what happens. So I'll just put it here because I'm not traveling anywhere. Okay, so then region action, remove a taint. End the day. Next day, keep it running. Keep it going. I'm neither exalted nor cursed. So you can take a new god card. Nope. But I get settlement thing for doing it. And remove taint. So cool. Yay. Nighttime. We're just moving it along the line. I can't use vigor anymore. So having this here is pointless. Instead, when I rest, I'll do this. So let's just keep it go, and I'll move here. Amber Traders. Let's see. It's either increase the threat in my region if I'm devious, or you accept the task and collect the package, mark the Permafrost, and travel there to collect the reward. Mark the horror first, all the way up here. I gotta go there to deal with this. Okay. So, that's that. I don't get that symbol and region action. Nothing to do. He is just sharking us. Anyone has money on it. I will not turn it around, I promise you. And that ends that. We go into this phase. And I forgot to sit. No, I turned this thing properly. I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't turn this. I'll turn it now. Okay, so then get back attributes. Rest phase doesn't mean anything. Okay, so actually it says restore one attribute for the Dawnstone. Restore it, but I don't get back. He doesn't get back prime, so I can't cure these wounds, these injuries. So it is what it is. Okay. Next phase. There are three Merc Rifts, so he gets activated twice. So he's going over here to a prime source, spreading the Merc. Then he's going to that one, to a settlement, spreading the Merc. And threat in my Thymore turns into an incursion. Sweet! It's just what I wanted. Put this here, feed the breed. So one more and one more. I'll just let it fall all in the gloom. You've seen this, why prolong this death? Okay. Oh, and my camp phase, I was supposed to switch. Sorry. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna move here. In this bad boy. I'm gonna move there. Face the threat. What do you got? Aura! If you are cursed, you cannot use rituals. I'm not cursed. This is not cursed, and that is not cursed, and you're not. So there. And 1 and 1, 2. What do I need to beat him? I get to re-roll this. And I get to re-roll this. Excellent! So 1, 2. So I can no longer use instinct. This is amazing! This is amazing. How to utterly fail at Zerywia. I can only use willpower now. Once. I can't even use it once. Next turn. I'm gonna move out. Here. And nothing to really do. So then my next turn, I'm gonna rest. Nothing to really do. Next turn. Nothing to really do. I'm gonna go here. Draw this. Pass an easy vigor test. I don't have any red in here. So I don't have a die. Oh, I get one anyway, no matter what. So this hits my attribute twice. Boom. Boom. But I passed the test. What happens when I run out of attributes? What happens when I run out of attributes? This is amazing. Let's see. A hero can spend the last point of their attribute to pay for an ability or card requirement. Yeah. Injuries are permanent states which can be removed only through special abilities or through exploration cards. Okay, what does it say when I run out? I can do nothing. I think I'm dead. If the injured hero should receive another injury to the same attribute, they do not flip the blocker but move it one more slot to the left, limiting the maximum value of attribute more. This maximum value cannot go below 0, and the attribute blockers always move one slot to the left. If the injury marker cannot be moved to the left again, all future injuries are applied to one of the remaining attributes chosen by the player. A hero can spend the last point of their attribute to pay for an ability or card requirement. Uh, I think I'm dead. I think you've all watched me die. Uh, it doesn't say so in the book, but I can't do anything. I think that's it. Hmm. I think that might be it. Yeah, because when you can't do anything else, I assume you are unconscious. You've watched me fail in the worst way. So an hour and 45 minutes. There you go. I think you keep wandering, you just can't fight anybody. I think that's what happens. It's like you're pretty much dead. You keep wandering to try to find cards that heal you, but you constantly keep losing. So I think you might be done. I think we're done. Is there a chapter in losing conditions? Let's see. Um, the scenario ends on its own once the last black stone is placed in the Smetoved. The last phase of Smetoved falls in oblivion. The Ughmor retreats into the netherworld to complete the rift ritual, and the heroes lose. The next dawn does not come, and the world falls into eternal oblivion. Does I don't get to fight him, I die horribly. Hmm. I think in his video he did say if you take too much you lose. I think in Dominic's video he did say that, but I'm unsure. It's not really outlined in the book. Maybe it's in some obscure place. Initiation step. Initiation step. Very well explained. The resolution step. And then it says injuries. This is what I was reading before. If the injury marker cannot be moved again, all future injuries are applied to remaining. Here, oh, sorry, this thing's in the way. Let's check the appendix. Injuries is only on 26. Failure 26. That's where we were just now. Location not losing condition. It really isn't. This is something that needs to get fixed in the book for this specific scenario. Let me look on BGG. Let me look on BGG. And we go to the forums and type in injuries. Death. You can always you can almost never die, or I'm not dead yet. If you can be injured, you can be injured, but death, according to game designers, can only happen during boss battle, and then I believe choice plays a big part. But if you die, you can continue on another character. I have games where you die and everyone continues to play, so this is a big plus for me. I guess my character's dead. I'm gonna just call it. I don't see an outcome of that scenario where I can do anything else. I think my character dies, and I'm probably supposed to pick a new character to come into this fresh hell. So, yeah. I didn't get to fight Ughmor because I rolled terribly. But at least you got to see the finale of... You got to see the finale of a scenario. But when I fight him, it's like fighting the Dread Tyrant at the beginning. That's fighting Ughmor, which is why I don't think the Dread Tyrant should be a Herald. But so you've seen a battle with him already, but it was just the Dread Tyrant and not him. Okay. Yep. That was a thing that happened. That was a thing that happened. So we shall see. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Nope, that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's pop back up. Alright, so that was scenario 4. Well, that was a version of scenario 4. Going through playing against Ughmor's mass scenario. I'm sure when you played your game, you had a different outcome. I'm almost positive that somebody somewhere is rolling nat 20s and critical successes right now because I'm absorbing all the crit fails. But hopefully this gives you this series from Path of the an unboxing Path of the Chosen and scenarios 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Ughmor's mass scenario gives you a sense of how this game plays so that you can make an informed decision on if you want to thus it goes to oblivion. So that you can make an informed decision on whether you want to back this game on the reprint on Kickstarter. Now, I backed this game. I backed the reprint to get the extended content and the big box expansions that I didn't get from the first time I got this game. So just keep that in mind. It may not be for everybody, or maybe it might be the type of game that you love. If you love Hexplored, if you love Mage Knight, if you love Gloom at Killforth, this is in that genre. It's in that genre of game. If you love folklore, this is in that genre of game. Open sandbox world, move about. You have an overall goal, but you can go anywhere you want, do anything you want. There's a time limit, so you don't spend hours and hours on the game, but you can house rule the time limit if you want. It's completely up to you. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, think about it if you want to back it or not. I'm all in on it. I think this game's fantastic. I think this is a great game, and I think this is a hidden gem. This is a gem not a lot of people know about, but hopefully it will get the recognition that it needs. Informed decision. Too late. Sorry, oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Informed decision. Too late. I already backed it. So just check it out, see if it's for you. And I want to wish good luck to Dominic for going into this. I plan to play through the next scenarios, the Pachata and the Strabog and the first one, the first one or something is what it's called, to play through those scenarios to really get a scope of this content. I really liked how the scenarios plays out, save for what I keep complaining about the Dread Tyrant. I think the Dread Tyrant should be strengthened, and that's it. You should fight him like you fight a Rift Guardian or a Merc Guardian or whatever they're called. But other than that, yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any questions in the chat. Make sure this thing hasn't fried on me. Yeah, I'm not seeing any questions in the chat, so feel free to just kind of let me know if I made any mistakes in the comments below. I'll update these videos as people who are better acquainted with the rules can say, hey, you missed this, you missed that. I'll update and do a pin of, okay, this is what I missed, so future people coming in and looking can see, okay, this is what I need to make sure I adjust from the gameplay, and it should be fine. But that's all I got. So thanks everybody for joining me for this series. And if you want to see more, let me know. I mean, I said I'm going to play the other scenarios. If you're interested in seeing the other scenarios, let me know. If not, let me know that, and we'll just keep on trucking. What's coming up for the rest of the week? I plan to play something tomorrow. I don't know what yet. Friday is going to be, I believe that's Gloomhaven with Rob from Rob's Gaming Table, Kate, and Cynthia. But I think Kate is out, so Mel may be stepping in to join. And then Saturday, One Stop Co-op Shop chat, and then Sunday we're playing Voyages as our month of print and play roll and write continues. So that's all I really got. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Good luck, Dominic, on the Kickstarter. And other than that, their comment here. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.